It is a 2015 Honda Accord. Silver. Not a statement color. Not a choice made for style, just the color it came in at the price you could afford in the year you bought it. 114,000 miles. A small crack in the passenger side mirror from a parking lot you don't remember anymore. A coffee stain on the center console from 2019. You have never once considered getting rid of it. Not because you can't, because you did the math. Most people think about the car payment. They do not think about the car. The car payment is the number they negotiate. The car is the number they never calculate. Here is what a car actually costs. The average new car in 2024 costs $48,000. Most people don't pay cash. They finance. 60-month loan at 7% interest on $48,000. Monthly payment, $950. Over 60 months, that is $57,000 paid for a $48,000 car. But the payment ends at 60 months. The depreciation doesn't. The average new car loses 20% of its value the moment you drive it off the lot. Another 10% in year 1. Another 10% in year 2. By year 3, the car you paid $48,000 for is worth approximately $28,000. You have paid the bank $34,000. The car is worth $28,000. You are underwater. Most people are underwater. Most people do not know they are underwater because they are already thinking about the next car. You bought the Honda in 2014, $17,000 used, 2 years old, 42,000 miles. You paid cash, not because you were rich, because you saved for 14 months and paid cash and never owed anyone anything for it. The car has never had a payment attached to it, not one. In 2017, your friends started upgrading. The BMW came first, then the Audi, then the Range Rover that required a second income to maintain the insurance on. You said nothing. You were doing math they weren't doing. The $950 a month they were paying to the bank. You were paying it to yourself, into the brokerage account, every month, automated before the weekend, before the temptation. $950 a month invested at 7% for 10 years. $160,000. $160,000 from not upgrading a car. They started in 2016, casually at first. You still driving that thing? With a smile. The kind that is not quite a question. By 2019, they had evolved. You should treat yourself. You work hard. You deserve something nice. You smiled. You said you liked the car. You did not explain further. You deserve something nice. As if the Honda was punishment. As if the brokerage account was not something nice. As if $160,000 in 10 years was not the nicest thing you had ever given yourself. You did not say this. You said you liked the car. You changed the subject. You went home. In 2021, someone in your office got a Tesla. The parking lot shifted. The conversation shifted. People compared charging speeds and software updates and the way the door handles retracted automatically. You drove the Honda home. You maxed your Roth IRA that year, $6,000 in January, before any other decision was made. The Tesla costs $900 a month. The Roth IRA cost $500 a month. One of them will be worth something extraordinary in 20 years. The other one will be worth approximately $12,000 as a trade-in. The Honda taught you something nobody told you directly. It taught you that the upgrade is never really about the car. The upgrade is about something else. It is about the feeling of arriving somewhere in something that announces your arrival. It is about the way a new car makes you feel for the first 18 months, before the payments become background noise. The hedonic treadmill. You step up. The treadmill speeds up. You are exactly as comfortable as you were before, except now you have a $900 payment and no explanation for where last month's money went. The Honda taught you that comfort is not linear, that the difference in daily comfort between a 2015 Honda Accord and a 2023 BMW 3 Series is approximately 20 minutes of novelty and 11 months of adjustment. After that, it is just a car. You drive it to work, you park it, you go inside. The Honda does all of that for $900 a month less. You kept the 900, it is 2024. The Honda has 114,000 miles. The mechanic says it has another 100,000 in it if you maintain it. You maintain it. It cost you $17,000 in 2014. In 10 years of ownership, you have spent approximately insurance, $18,000, maintenance and repairs, $6,000, registration fees, $2,000, total cost of ownership over 10 years, $43,000, including the original purchase price, $43,000. For 10 years of reliable transportation, that is $4,300 a year, $358 a month. The friend with the BMW, his total cost of ownership over the same 10 years across 2 different cars, $112,000. The difference between your transportation costs and his, $69,000. $69,000 invested at 7% over 10 years, $96,000. That is the Honda. That is what the Honda actually is, not a car. A $96,000 decision. Here is what people see when you pull up in the Honda. They see a car that is 10 years old. They make an assumption. The assumption is that the Honda is a reflection of your financial situation, that the car you drive is an accurate signal of what you have. This assumption is so common, it has become invisible. We read cars like status, we always have. What they don't know, and what you have decided they don't need to know, is that the person driving the 10-year-old Honda has more invested than the person who just drove past in the brand new Escalade. Not because you earn more, not because you inherited anything, not because something lucky happened, because you understood 8 years ago that the car is a liability, that the asset is the difference between what the car costs and what you chose to do with that difference. That wealth is not what you drive. Wealth is what you own when you park it. People ask when you are going to upgrade. You have an answer now that you did not have 5 years ago. 5 years ago, you said you liked the car and changed the subject because the real answer felt like a lecture nobody asked for. The real answer is this. You will upgrade the car when the car stops being the highest returning asset in your transportation budget. Right now, the $900 a month you are not spending on a car payment returns more than any car upgrade could possibly justify. When the investment portfolio is large enough that $900 a month is a rounding error, then you will think about the car, not because you deserve it, not because you earned it, not because someone convinced you to treat yourself, because the math changed. Until the math changes, the Honda runs. The mechanic says another 100,000 miles. You believe him. That is approximately 8 more years at your current mileage. 8 more years at $900 a month invested at 7%, $119,000. The Honda is not a car. It is a decision that keeps making money every single month without you having to think about it. It is a Tuesday morning. You pull into the office parking lot. The Tesla is in its spot. The BMW is in its spot. The Escalade, new this year, is taking up 2 spaces, the way new Escalades always do. You park the Honda, you grab your bag, you walk inside. Your coworker says you really should get a new car. You laugh. You say maybe someday. You sit down at your desk. You open the brokerage account the way you open it every morning, not with excitement, just habit. The balance moment, $411,000. You close the app. You open your email. Outside in the parking lot, the Honda sits between the Tesla and the BMW like it always has. Patient, undramatic, exactly where you left it. Making money while you work, nobody knows. That is exactly how you want it.